Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I'm here today to give you a little quick walkthrough and first impressions of these oracle cards. They're the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. Now, I think it's quite serendipitous that I got them today. Let me show you them close up because tomorrow is actually a full moon. It is the full moon in Aries tomorrow. Now, you may not come to this until well after that, but I just thought it was quite serendipitous that I got these Moonology cards the day before the full moon. And I will be performing a full moon ceremony tomorrow for a group of mine. So it's quite nice that I have these and I can use them in that ceremony and actually test them out. At some point, I will come back to you. Now, I do have the original Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland as well. So I'm quite intrigued to see what the difference is between these ones and these ones. Because, otherwise I might have wasted some money. Hopefully not. But let's take a little look and see. So first things first, let's open these bad boys up and get my first impressions. Well, my first impressions are of the box. It's lovely. It says a 48 card deck and guidebook on that little sticker there, which isn't actually a sticker, it's embossed on there. It's got the lovely sort of silver embossed Moonology on there. It's got the picture of the moon. It's very, very pretty. It's different visually to this one already. But yet you can see that they're still part of the same family. So let's take a little look. I open the box up. Oh, stiff. Okay. Now it says attune to the moon and manifest miracles inside the box. Very, very pretty. And I've got to say, when Hay House do their boxes, they usually do some lovely quality boxes, and this one is no exception. It is a beautiful quality box. Inside we have the guidebook, nice sized guidebook, very similar I think in size to the Moonology one. I should just leave this one on the side so I can show you if it's the same. So yeah, very similar. In fact, I think probably identical in size to the original Moonology one. Nice book. This one is glossy and this one is matte. There's a difference. This is the back of the original cards with the moon phases. So let's have a look and see what the back of this one looks like. Oh, this is very pretty. So let's take the bit of paper off if I can. It's actually a bit thicker than regular paper. There we go. So there's the paper off, and this is the back of the cards. Very, very aesthetically pleasing so far. You've got the moon, you've got the purple colors, you've got the it almost looks as if this is lit up. It's just really, really pretty. Very aesthetically pleasing. I like that a lot. Now both decks, actually, I think this one is a 48 card deck. And this one, the original one, is a 44 card deck. But these ones are just oracle cards. And this one is supposed to be manifestation oracle cards. So let's have a look and see. So yeah, you've got the back of the cards and the front of the cards with their messages on, and then the guidebook. So let's take a little look in the guidebook. So it's got the usual things. It's got content, the magical lunar cycle. It tells you about the new moon, the first quarter moon, the full moon, and the last quarter moon. It tells you about working with the cards. So that's the first of the contents. And then it goes into the new moon cards, the first quarter moon cards, the full moon cards, and the last quarter moon cards. So she's broken them up into sections in that way. I don't know if she did in the other one. I will have a look in a minute. And then she's got a bit of information in here about the magical lunar cycle, what that means, what the different parts, the different phases of the moon are, and a quick sentence on them. So like crescent moon, when we should work hard to manifest our goals. And disseminating moon, when we share what we've learned. Okay, and then she goes into the different phases. Oh, she's got a thing on the chakras, the earth, air, water, and fire, and the elements, the planetary days, what you can do on the planetary days. Then she's got some examples of spreads. Not that I ever use those, but you know, some people do, some people don't. And then the explanations of each card. Now, what I do notice immediately is she has the name of the card, but she doesn't have the picture of the card. I cannot remember for the life of me if the original one did, because I very rarely actually look in the book. Yes, it did. So the original deck, she had a picture of the card and then its explanation. This one, there's no picture of the card, which I actually find a little bit irritating, because I think it's, you know, I'm quite a visual person and I quite like to have the picture of the cards. And I said that about a tarot deck that I purchased recently and moaned about it. So it would be remiss of me not to moan about it to Yasmin about this one. So yeah, that's a negative on that one. I prefer this guidebook for the fact that it has the pictures of the cards in it, just because I think it's easier to find them if you have a visual reference. So let's go through them. One by one. This is what you want to see, isn't it? So we have the first one, new moon in Aries, go for it. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. New moon in Gemini, think it through. New moon in Cancer, relax. New moon in Leo, shine. So these are very simple illustrations on each one, with just the new moon repeated and the background changed on each one with the colours changing. So new moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. She's got the symbol of the star sign or sun sign there. New moon in Libra, know you are loved. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. So these are really pretty cards. I do like them aesthetically. They're very, very nice. New moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. I realised I've got my camera very low down here and I'm finding it difficult to show you the cards. New moon in Aquarius, open up to change. But the card quality itself is really nice. They're really good thick cards, but they do have a bendability to them. I'll see how they shuffle in a bit. New moon in Pisces, attune to the divine. So she's obviously taken the energies of each of the sun signs and as well as the energy that they bring to that new moon. So now we're going into the first quarters. So the first quarter in Aries, step into your power. Oh, I see what that is. So we have a woman there dancing under the moon. It's the first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. First quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. Nice. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Don't know as a Cancerian that I'm very good at doing that. Full quarter moon in Leo, be humble. First quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. So like I say, she has taken the qualities of the sun signs because she is an astrologer and assigned them to the qualities of the moons and what it means when those moons are in those sun signs. And then we have the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. So whether you follow Yasmin Boland or not, just to let you know, she is a fully qualified astrologer, has done it for many, many years. First quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. She writes for various newspapers and she does various articles. She's also got books out. You know, she has a Moonology book, the Mercury in retrograde, and I think she's also got some stuff on actual astrology as well. First quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. I mean, these are beautiful. These are really, really beautiful cards. First quarter moon in Capricorn. I think that's stuck to one behind it. Yes, it is. Unleash your kindest self. So these really do have a lovely feel to them as well. They're kind of, because they're matte, but they're sort of a silky matte, if that makes sense. First quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. There's the sign of Aquarius. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. So these just really are. I mean, the colours and the artwork are very stunning. They're very sort of muted colours. They're not particularly bright and in your face. They are very pretty. Full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. I like that. Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Oh, I just realised I've gone to full moon now. Sorry, that was the first of the full moons. So we've just done the first quarter and the new moons were the first ones, and now we're into full moon. Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. These are very, very beautiful cards. Just stunning. Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. Full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. Wow, that one, I mean, that moon, yes, I've got my ring light on because, like I say, it's very dark, but that moon just looks like it's actually lit up, doesn't it? I don't know how they achieve that. Very clever. Beautiful. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Nice. Just look at these though. So beautiful. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Full moon in Libra, find a balance. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. I'm going to say that's quite possibly my least favourite of the cards so far. Not quite getting that one. It's not appealing to me. Maybe it will later on. Full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. And again, it just looks as if this is actually lit up. It's so, so pretty. Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to show you them the best way I can. If I actually move those back, that might help. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. It's very pretty. Oh, this one's beautiful. Full moon in Pisces, forgive. And she's got the two fish. I think they're like Japanese fighting fish. That's the name I know them by anyway. They might be called something much more technical than that, but that's the name I know them by. And they're beautiful. Last quarter moon now. So now we have last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Sorry, that just makes me chuckle considering it's Leo's. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. It's funny how she's used moon, like a lot of these have a nighttime kind of aesthetic to them, which obviously the moon would be nighttime. So the colors are quite muted, quite dark. And then she'll have the occasional one like this one that is a daytime scene, because the full moon does appear during the day sometimes as well. So, or it's at its highest during the day rather than during the night. Last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. That's very pretty. I like all those purples. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Very pretty. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. It's always a good thing to do. And the last one is the last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. I think that's something I get told a lot. Not the feel more part, but just the talk less part. So that was the full deck. That was all 48 cards. She's done those 4 different phases of the moon. So you have the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the fourth quarter, or the final quarter. What does she call it? Last quarter. So yeah, so she's split it up into those, and I think the book is split up that way as well. Yeah, so they just go in that order. It's kind of annoying the way that she's done the book, because the cards are not numbered and the book doesn't have pictures of the cards, so it's not going to be easy to just flick through and find your card. It's going to take a bit of time to get to know like where in the book each of these things are, but you know, it starts off with this new moon cards, and then first quarter moon cards. So she does break it up into the sections, and obviously each card tells you which phase of the moon it relates to, but they're just in sun sign order. They're not numbered, they're just in sun sign order. There's no pictures. So I think it may be just like not horrendously, sorry, I kicked my camera then, or the stand rather. It's not going to be horrendous to find them, but it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to just flick through the book and find what you're looking for. You know, I do find this one a lot easier, just because I just flick through. Now, she did these ones in a slightly different way, because she has full moon, new moon, waxing moon, waning moon on these ones. Mutable moon, blue moon. Yeah, so these ones are all completely different. They're not sort of set on a lunar cycle. They're a completely different bunch. Whereas this one is set on those lunar cycles, and it is just the 12 sun signs within each of those lunar cycles. So it is set up differently. I don't know how different the messages are particularly. I don't quite get the manifestation side of it, but let's give them a shuffle and then we'll have a look at one of the cards and see what it actually says. So yeah, they shuffle nicely. They do shuffle nicely. They move very easily. There's no stickiness. They're a nice feeling card. They do have that kind of silky matte feel to them. So they're, you know, they're a good quality cardstock. So let's just pick one out at random and see what it says about it. Okay, so we have the last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. As I say, these are supposed to be to do with manifestation. So let's see. Last quarter, bear with me. You can see for yourself, real time, how slow this could be. Virgo, where's Virgo? We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. There we go. Right. So this one, it says, it would be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically making everything better. However, there's more to it than that. Past worries mean comments, self-doubt, and fears need to be dealt with before you can start to feel good. As I guess this is what the attend to the details part is. A tedious task may need to be taken care of before you can move forwards and make the magic happen. Worries slow down your ability to make magic. So attend to the details, then you can have fun. Manifesting mix. Who doesn't want to just throw it all in and go on an adventure and around the world? But who pays the bills? Manifesting mindset. Sometimes you have to do all the boring stuff first before you allow yourself the time you need to roam and enjoy. Clear tasks away. Manifesting magic. These are the different titles that she has, by the way. I'm assuming they would be the same for all of them. These crystals work especially well for the sign of Virgo. Unakite, bloodstone, blue apatite, amethyst, rutilated quartz, or lapis lazuli. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. Choose one and hold it while you meditate, visualizing a vibrant indigo light swirling around you. Alternatively, keep your crystal close by you as you work through your situation, or use 5 or 6 to make a crystal grid. Your manifestation affirmation. I am guided and protected by the divine. When to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Virgo on a Wednesday, Mercury's day, or during Mercury's hour, which she explains earlier on in the book. She says, see page 16. The last quarter moon in Virgo takes place when the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is in Virgo. It knows that sometimes you have to be flexible for success. Okay. So I'm not quite sure I understand how I'm going to use these yet. We will see and see what I work with on this. So I get what she's doing. She's explaining. She's explaining, like, I'm not quite sure what manifesting mix is supposed to mean, but it seems to be the problem. So for like this one, last quarter moon in Cancer, there could be a clash here caused by everyone wanting to be the leader, give the situation some air. So I'm not quite sure why it's called manifesting mix. Maybe one of you knows that? Now see, on the new moon, it says manifesting focus. Okay, so she does change them. Manifesting mindset, manifesting manifestation affirmation, and when to manifest your magic. She doesn't go into the actual magic there. Okay. Okay, well, I think it's going to be one of those things that I learn to use in my own way. And yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I think these are designed to work with the book specifically because they are, you know, because she gives the crystals and the manifestation affirmations, and she talks about the magic and what to do, how to get into the mindset a little bit. I mean, there's only so much you can put into a little book like this, to be fair. But yeah, it's going to take me a little while, I think, to go through these and get au fait with them. But first impressions, they're beautiful cards. And I really hope that they help in some way with my moon ceremonies. Like I say, I'm going to be trying them out in my full moon ceremony tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with that. And I'll let you know. I will get back to you on that one at some later date. But first impressions, they are pretty. They are lovely, and I'm looking forward to using them. I really don't see how they are different from these ones. They are very different from these ones, you know. These ones have the nodes and the blue moons and the hunter's moon and all of that palaver in there as well. So they're I feel like these are more moon-based. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like these are more moon-based. I'm not sure. Conclusion, I'm not sure. I need to work with them and do a part 2 to this video after I've worked with them and let you know what my impressions of them are. My first impressions, beautiful cardstock, beautiful cards. Book is a little bit confusing. Not overly so, because it is broken into the 4 quarters, so it's not overly confusing. But yeah, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Beautiful. I'm glad I have them. I will see when working with them what my impressions are, and I will get back to you. But until next time, if you like the cards, you like the look of them, the book has certainly got plenty of information. It's just going to take a little while to get used to it, I think. That's my impression. But beautiful, good quality, and well done, Yasmin. Lovely looking cards. But until next time, please do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.